You don't look so good. Ours is the only family left that truly cares what happens to Winterhold. That wizard is still at the... I can't believe Dagger allows him to stay there.
This is what it's come to.
My job is to serve the... Excellent. You've done us a great service. Here is your reward. Of course. How can I argue with that?
What the?
Oh, take a look. To Bleak Falls Barrow with you. The Jarl is not a patient man. Neither am I.
What's the hurry?
Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives on. Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
I believe I've made myself rather clear.
Yes, of course. I'm simply trying to understand the reasoning behind the decision.
You may be used to the Empire bowing to your every whim, but I'm afraid you'll find the Thalmor received no such treatment here. You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has my thanks.
Very good. Then we're done here. Welcome to another new student. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin? Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanum is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Show you the living quarters. Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared. Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments. Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly. This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours. Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members... Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards. Tolfdir...
Another new apprentice, I see. Are you of the sort that believe you're here to change the world? Or are you only in it for yourself? I assure you that I shall be watching you, all of you, very closely. Your superior and I were simply having a discussion about... Well, perhaps that is why you're merely an apprentice. Nothing you need to concern yourself with. I shall be quite capable of observing everything that goes... I am an advisor to the Archmage. I am at the Archmage's disposal if he requires advice. Perhaps not as often as he should. In time, I believe he will be more trusting.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying, the first thing to understand is that magic is, by its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course, my dear, of course. You all certainly possess some inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do? Is that so?
See, she agrees with us too. Why don't you actually show us something?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with ward spells? That's all right. Now, if you'll just stand right over there, I'll cast a spell at you, and you block it with the ward. Here we go. Over. Please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. You have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing with wards, please. I think perhaps we're ready to begin exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sarthal nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Jezargo continues to with wards. You have time to practice?
Maybe later. I'm sort of busy now.
Jezargo understands. You hesitate because you know Jezargo. Have you mastered the expert-level destruction spells yet? It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jezargo. The only reason you could disagree is because you are losing so bad. There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Jezargo will be successful. Mages in Skyrim was not Jezargo's first choice, but Winterhold is removed from politics, dedicated to study. This is the place for Jezargo to become great. Swift hunting. Skyrim could not be more different from elsewhere.
New here too, eh?
But magic.
I'd hoped I wouldn't be the only Nord, but I should have known better. Magic is shunned by most. If it can't be swung over your head and used to crack skulls, most Nords want nothing to do with it. Magic is seen as something for elves. No offense, of course. I know he's from the Thalmor, and that I also know that no one really believes that. I've been trying to avoid him, honestly. All right, then.
Keeping busy, Sergius?
As always, the Nords don't ever stop wanting things enchanted.
At least it's more money for the college.
Perhaps, but it just means more work for me.
It's lies. All of it. I don't care what she told you. It's all lies. Feralda, don't act like she didn't say anything. I know. My problem with her. She's threatened by me, but she is not going to get the better of me. She's trying to undermine my confidence, make me doubt myself. Well, it won't.
Don't try. Most. I haven't... He is rather handsome, though, isn't he?
You are now in the Arcanum, of which I am in charge. It might as well be disrupt my Arcanum. Now, do you require assistance? If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more... Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I had heard about. Check it out. But be careful. As a matter of fact, there are. Immensely powerful mage, back in the First Era. He holed himself up in Labyrinthian, and devoted all his time to research and... Since then, his writings have been scattered all over Skyrim. I've heard whispers of more of his work having turned up. If you can track it down, it may prove useful to all of us. Assorted books, scrolls. I'm sure you'll find something useful. Until next time.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless... Well, Feralda can teach destruction spells, and offers... Finis is one of the best conjurers in all of Skyrim. Don't let Tolfdir fool you. He's the preeminent scholar on alteration. One of the best... If you can find him and focus his attention, there's a great deal... And finally, there's Colette. She may be... There are no expectations. Hopefully any discoveries made in your pursuits will be shared with the members of the college first. That way, we all benefit.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken. Then, I am Savos Arin, Archmage of the College of Winterhold. I am quite content to see nearly any aspect of magic explored, but I do not and will not approve of any research. Are we clear? Not all. Some risks must be taken. We also must make an effort to avoid worsening what Skyrim thinks of us.
What's the hurry?